Hello everyone, today I have a little bit of a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while now, and it includes the Furious 5 we've got going on here. I just ensembled this team of Sentinels, and I thought to myself, you know, I want to do a 6-star Sentinel gameplay video. He does benefit from the awakened ability, but the path that we're going down it's going to be a purely mutant path, so he can get those double analysis charges every time he hits into that block, and when they do the same thing twice. I mean, his synergies doesn't really need them, I guess. Reduce target attack with specials. I mean, that's alright. I mean, I just found it very, very funny to have all 5 of them on one team. And let's just look through his abilities a little bit. Of course, he's immune to poison and bleed effects. His analysis is what really makes Sentinel, because I mean, he gains 4 analysis charges normally, but he's definitely very, very hindered when he faces against Cosmic Champions, because he only gains 2 for these things when your opponent does the same action twice, like 2 light attacks sequentially, 2 medium attacks sequentially, heavy attacks, all those different things that you can do, and also when you hit into their block as well. So when you're facing Mutant Champions, you get 8 instead of 4. So it's a lot more easier to ramp up. He gains, when you max out all of his analysis charges, he gains 25% less special attack cost, so you're able to throw special attacks a lot more. He gains more armor rating, critical resistance. He becomes a tank when he gains all of his analysis charges, and also he gains a thick amount of attack from it as well. Also, his debuffs last double as long as well when he is at full analysis, and they all his special 1 and 2 effects, which is his incinerates on his special 2, and his heal block and armor break on his special 1, will trigger through their block. And also another good thing to note is that he becomes unstoppable when he charges his heavy attack as well. So that's always really nice if your opponent is not willing to release their block. All of these, another good thing about him is that his special 3, it does take 2 special 3s to do it, but once you throw off his first special 3, he gains an armor up 1,366 armor rating. That's alright, you know. It adds to his tankiness. And when you throw off another special 3 after that, you gain like up to 7,470. I think that's like, what, 25% of his health or something like that? Like a little, 30%. It's around 30% of his health you gain back, so that's pretty nice. You'll love to see it, you'll love to see it. I wish I could have him awakened for this video, but what can you do? I mean, he is a 6-star, so he's going to do a lot more, he's definitely going to be a lot more surprising than the 5-star version at rank 3 that I have, and 4-star. Maxed out. Sorry. Everyone, so I have already picked out this path because, you know, it's purely mutants, and when you're using Sentinel, mutants are just so much fun. And also, I find a lot of joy in looking at all of the Sentinels in my team. So, first off, we have Nightcrawler, which I'm not too sure about. All the other fights I'm okay with. Like, everything else, I'm very... he's only got 60,000 health. This is a little bit of Act 5. His nodes don't necessarily matter, but in this quest, everyone but Tech have their attacks halved, so it also benefits the Tech class a lot more. This is going to be a little bit annoying, unless we can switch him. Okay. Don't evade. Alright, this is going to be an easy fight now, lads. Don't change back. I'm just going to try to build up those analysis charges without trying to switch him back to His evade stance. See, if we had him awakened, then he'd be getting those analysis charges if they use the same special attack as well. Okay. Now we're at full analysis charges. Once we get to that special 2, that's where the fun begins. Alright, throw off your special. Here we go. Now just watch him melt. And there you go. Full yellow bar Sentinel. I love how the 6 stars have that adrenaline mechanic where they gain health back if you get hit or get some chip damage. It just really adds, it just really allows you to, it just adds that survivability onto these champions. Just all the same notes. With Cable, we might actually have to use a special one if he gets his regen. Oh, how did I get clipped by that? I also, what? Alright. Alright, let's use this adrenaline mechanic. Gain those analysis charges. Typically, you always want to go to Cable Special 2. Are you kidding me? Alright, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's gain back some health. Alright. I'm playing pretty bad. Not gonna lie, boys. But we can pull this back. We got him right below 50%. That's what you always want to do. You want to gain that extra attack. Okay. Why is he's throwing all these special ones. Don't really want him to. Okay. Okay. I'll take this time to throw off a special 3. Let's do this. So maybe, I don't think we're going to be able to get the health back from this fight. But that under 50%, that attack increase. I want to get a redeem. I want to redeem myself. Throw off your special 2. Do not go to a special 3. Okay, now we're at full analysis. Okay, I redeemed myself. I evaded his special 2 very nicely. Just throw off that. The damage is just so nice when you get that max analysis. I got absolutely slapped by that Cable. I have no clue why, but looks like we're gonna have to heal up Sentinel a little bit. Definitely, you know, I don't know what it is, but Sentinel, he feels a lot slower sometimes, I will admit. I'm only gonna heal him up a little bit because Deadpool, really easy fight. I feel like I can heal up on this fight. I'm not gonna use any special ones. I'm gonna actually allow his regen so this fight can actually last longer. Let's just throw off some let's throw off some heavy attacks, alright? Look at that, 615 damage, and we're not even at max analysis. Alright, you know, that's alright. You know what, Deadpool, that's alright, you know? Because I'm gonna get to 2 special 3s. I don't know why I'm getting so clipped. Alright, are you, okay, the tankiness of Sentinel will help us out here. Okay. Let's go for some backdraft intercepts. Let's redeem this. Alright, I want to see the damage off this one. Now, I want him to regen so we can regen after our next special 3. Oh, we might actually kill him before we actually get to them. Whatever. That's alright. And it doesn't even matter. Even if he blocked that, we still get all the incinerate damage anyways. I mean, we do have the risk of getting clipped afterwards, but if he dies beforehand, it doesn't really matter. I'm just, you know, me being clipped and everything, guys, is just showing how tanky and how absolutely he can just take a beating, guys. He can just take an absolute beating. And it's fine. It's completely fine. You know what? Let's just throw on a 10,000. Let's just throw on the big, thick health potion. I am trying to make my way up to 1,000 units again, but another thing about Sentinel is that because he has such a big health pool, healing him up is just so annoying. Those couple of fights were just the warm-up fights. Alright, boys. This is where the good gameplay engages. I typically always like, before actually going... Are you kidding me? Alright, you know, you got me to 100 analysis. Let's do this. Look at that. 1,000 off a non-critical hit. Was that 900 damage? Look at that. Alright, and then we could just stack that up to 2. Let's do that. Alright. Spit out that special 1 out of you. And there we go. Alright. There we go. I did not. Jeez. I remember when I first ranked up my 4-star Sentinel, he was just taking care of all these mutant fights. Now that I have the 6-star version, my boy's doing 900 damage a second per shock that he has, if you have that full analysis. Alright. Let's get off that shock damage. Let's get to that full analysis. Only one. There you go. Alright. This is where the fun begins. It's only... Why was he... So the other fight, he was taking 900 damage. Did I miss something out here? Does she have like... Oh, she has energy resistance. Yeah, because it's Storm. I remember that little buff that they gave her a while back. Boom. Alright. Well, let's just watch these incinerates absolutely melt her away. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it, boys. I never expected to enjoy my 6-star Sentinel. I always dreamed of a 6-star Sentinel. Oh. Alright. This will put the, I remember, okay, I thought he'd have different notes. Okay, so he has, all abilities trigger 20% more often. That doesn't necessarily matter for him. Alright, let's bait out these special ones with ease, boys. Let's make some quick work out of Cyclops. Let's go for a backdraft. He didn't fall for it. There we go. I also sometimes would let's get to full analysis before we throw off this special too. Just need one more. There you go. Come at me, I dare you. Here we go. Try to dash in a little bit too quickly. Let's just unstoppable heavy attack. What are you going to do about that? You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Just absolutely melting these guys. I know these are fights that Sentinel has class advantage, but it is just fun to see the full potential the Sentinel possesses. Are we going to the boss now? Howard? No, not yet. Oh, a fight that's always a little bit strange for Sentinels, that the Magneto fights. Alright, I remember in variant 3 he can't have his ability accuracy reduced, so this is going to be a little bit annoying, because now I'm just going to have 40% ability accuracy reduction, so I'm not going to get all my stuff all the time because he's metal. Alright, let's just take him down. We can't get we'll get our analysis throughout the fight normally. It's going to debate these special attacks. Alright. Excuse me, sir. No backtraps out of you. Alright. Here we go. No analysis charges off that. Yeah, 40% ability accuracy, huh? Yeah, of course. That looks like 40%. Yeah, that's 40%, dude. Just 40%, and I'm just getting real lucky. Or unlucky. Okay, I do not like Magneto's special 2. Still need to practice the timing off that. Let's do this. Any incinerates? Alright, here we go. We're at full analysis here. Those first couple of fights got slapped up. They were just the test fights. There we go. They were just practice for this. I hate the ability accuracy reduction. Alright, let's just kill him in this combo. Boom. Alright, we're constantly under that 50%. Always a fun time. I remember going through this the first time I brought in my 4-star ghost. She just cleaned house, but I didn't take this path because it was definitely a lot harder. It is definitely fun to see all the Sentinels together. Alright, nothing special. Gambit. You always want to be wary on that special one. Sometimes you can get clipped if you try to avoid it. Alright, here we go. Alright. Here we go. No ability accuracy reduction this time. I don't even care if it gets those. Here we go. Another strategy that I would use to get analysis very quickly is his special one, because his special one's got a lot of hits, and if they just straight up block it, then you can gain like all your analysis charges immediately. And that's what I was talking about, getting clipped by that special one. I just need, there we go. Alright. Look at that, 5k, alright. Got clipped by it again. I don't think so, Gambit. Alright. It's such a quick transition. There we go. There we go. Easy money. I think we're off to Howard the Duck now. I think we're going off to the boss. I haven't actually completed this path because I've been trying to do a lot of Act 6 stuff. I'm on the 6.2 champion at the moment. Let's just say you have hell to pay off that. Yeah, we're off to Howard. I'm just gonna go down the middle. I don't know where this is gonna bring me. I don't necessarily remember. Oh, it just brings me here. What a waste of energy, am I right, boys? Do I have anything? I don't want to spend 30 units. Alright, you know what? I think that was a good showcase for Sentinel in here. This is just the Howard the Duck boss. It's alright. Ain't nothing too special, I'd say. So I think you know, just to do it, boys. A 6.2 champion right here. The nuisance that he is. Gotta do a lot more practicing. Let's go into Realm of Legends. Let's see our boys, our entourage of Sentinels that we have. We could take in this one. Increase critical resistance by 25% when facing target of the skill class. I mean, you know, if we ever slip up, I mean, we don't necessarily need it, alright? We already have our warm-up matches. I thought to myself today, I was like, you know what, right when I woke up, I was like, you know what, let's go record a Sentinel video. I had no practice beforehand or anything. I would just kind of throw in Sentinel. I tried him in incursions. He's so much fun. I think Sentinel's very slept on, I'd say, and it definitely makes me sad, I'd say, because I see a lot of potential in Sentinel. He is a double immunities champion. He does do some pretty nice damage when fully ramped up. Alright then. Yeah, give me just all this analysis. Alright. I think definitely a way, a true test would be getting to 100 analysis, throwing off a special 3, and then just seeing how many hits it takes Winter Soldier to take down my 6-star Sentinel. Alright, so this is something that I do very often. It pushes me back, relatively safe, and you just get like all that analysis. You do waste a special one, but it doesn't go fully to waste, I guess. Why the hell? I try to parry that. Alright, here we go. Let's go, gamers. Don't care, Winter Soldier. Are you... Yeah, okay, so typically you want to do the heavy attack when they're in the corner like this without a special attack, so they don't clip you with it. And that was just a showcase. Like, he got a couple hits on me and it did, like, absolutely nothing. Wow. I'm gonna go to a special 3, throw out this heavy attack, 666, devil numbers we got going on here. And also a thing to note is that Sentinel only gets his unstoppable on his heavy attack when the opponent does not have a shock. So you can't constantly cycle it. You can constantly cycle it, but you will not have the unstoppable every single time if you already have a shock placed on the opponent from your heavy attack. So that's also a thing to note. I want to see how much hits this is going to be for my rank 1 boy here. Alright, let's get off. And then once you get up to that special 3, after that you just cycle special 2s. I like to have the special 3 just in case if you slip up, because he's just going to be taking nothing. Also, some special 1s are nice as well, so you get double duration on the armor break, so you can just put in more damage. I wish another thing is that Sentinel, his armor is passive, so it doesn't work for Havoc's plasma detonations. So I wish that was something that the thing is that, like, if they made it a passive debuff like that, if it was just an indefinite one, then it could be armor broken. I mean, I think it still can be armor broken when it's passive, but oh, look at that heavy counter. But it just doesn't work for Havoc's plasma detonations, which makes me sad. So if you play Havoc right, you should not necessarily get a lot of, like, if any, plasma detonations, but, you know, just another thing to note. So if you want to take him up against Havoc and throw off your special 3, it won't work for that. And another thing that Sentinel, I've noticed, is pretty good for is that his heavy attack seems to go pretty far, I'd say. Like, he's got some pretty good heavy attack countering that he can do. His heavy attack definitely has some range on it. More than most, I'd say. Like, especially like Winter Soldier's himself. Here we go. I kind of want to get slapped up near the end, just to see like what damage I'm actually taking from him with my whole, like, here if he has no power, you can just heavy attack him to death. I'm going to do that right now. I went to go for heavy attack, went and clipped me. Alright, you know what? You're going to take this special 2 to the face. It's just... there you go. Use that special 1, my boy. Come on. There we go. Oh, you have no power, sir. We're going to eat this one. That one. Alright, here we go. Look at that. Alright, let's watch him melt now from the special 2. Should be the last special 2. That's what I like to do. I always like to parry his first 2 hits. Sometimes you get clipped, but you know, it's kind of worth it. You take less damage overall. Let's do... sometimes the range is very, very misleading. Alright, last special 2. I want to see how many hits this is. Maybe this will kill him. Watch that health just drain. There you go, there you go. Alright, how many hits was that? So 500k was taken down in 200 hits. You know, that I'd say that's pretty nice. I'd say that's pretty good. And I also took 16 hits. 16 hits just by getting clips from doing heavy attacks and such. And he is literally unfazed by it. I'm not going to go after the Captain Marvel. That's class disadvantage. Another fight that I want to try is that Storm and Wolverine. I think that those would be pretty nice because Sentinel has the double duration on his heal block when he gets the full analysis. So straight up all of Wolverine's healing will just be negated entirely. So you could just basically play him like a really stacked Wolverine at that point. So also another thing that Sentinel's good at is that he's good for these damage over time ones, and finishing blow with shock damage and a heavy attack. Those are all both just have Sentinel's name just written all over it. But I think that this was a pretty good showcase of what Sentinel can do. Near the beginning, you know, kind of got slipped up just to show you guys how tanky that Sentinel can actually be. You know, he was able to survive through those things, and like his critical resistance, his armor rating, everything, he's just a tank, and I love it. Just in case you mess up or anything like that, if you take a special to the face. So I think that this can be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, then hit that like, subscribe, it really helped me out a lot, and also leave a suggestion down below what you want to see in another video, because I do have, you know, 3 other 6 stars that I do have. I definitely would like to do a Mephisto video, maybe even 4-star Symbiote Supreme. I love him. I would have loved to get him as a 6-star as well, maybe even as a 5-star. Also have Captain Beardo. I can rank for him if you guys want to smash that like button and leave a suggestion if you guys want to see that down there. Also Mysterio, definitely someone I would like to do a video on as well. All these guys that I've ranked up. But this is gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and do all those lovely stuff, hitting the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.